was working with Rob Zombie until you do it again.
I heard Rob Zombie.
I wasn't working with Rob until you do it again.
Rob Zombie is a fine human being. Scout? He's a wonderful man, he's very bright, he's very calm, outwardly. And I think I can say he hates the Weinsteins almost as much as I do. That, by the way, that was a joke. I don't want to be reading that on the fucking internet, okay? Okay. He is a fantastic director, and I think, if I may say, he's more than just a one-genre director. And I think that he really could go on and be a very important and American artist. I really do. He's a great, great director. Yes?
How do I smell?
Ooh. How does she smell? Well, from here? Oh, Christ, darling, have a bath. Right. I mean, I smelled you before, right? It was very, very tasty. Yes. You shouldn't bring up personal things like that. Anyway, go on. Do I have a favorite? No, I don't, actually. Well, the truth is, of course, I think the first one is a better film, probably. It's more complete. And it also gives us something which we hadn't seen in all the others before, not that I ever saw them, but that's what I hear. That it shows Michael Myers as a young kid, which was a brilliant stroke. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, Dr. Loomis, I enjoyed the second one more for the attitude of the character, because, you know, when Rob wanted me to do the second one, you know, I was like, why would one want to repeat what you've done? So I said, well, could I play it completely different? He said, yeah, I don't mind. I said, well, can I play him as a total asshole? He said, oh yeah, what a good idea. Because I figured anyone that's been through a near-death experience like that would change radically. And so that is why I decided to do him. And also, you know, all the other characters are so dark and so, you know, nobody profited except Loomis from the deaths of Michael Myers. He is the one that's gone out on the talk show circuit and has milked this thing to death and actually made money on the misfortune of others. Babes, let's not get too excited here. And so I just figured it would be more fun to make him a total and utter asshole. And thank God I had a brilliant actress who played the PR lady who takes me around, and she was so brilliant. Thank you. And I forgot my name, of course, but anyway, go look at her. She was great. And not only that, you know, so whatever I said to her, she'd come back with a great zinger, and off we'd go. I mean, you know, some of the stuff in the gag reel is just great from that thing. You know, me and her just riffing off about this, that, and the other, and it's just great. You know, me sort of walking behind her, and she's tromping in there with ridiculous Wellington boots, and I'm going, do you always dress by like a lesbian? You know? Does that mean, darling, that you're lesbian or you like Wellington boots? Well, God bless you. Woo! There you go. All right, let's not get too fucking out of hand here, okay? Yes?
Stories from the making of If.
If. Christ, that's a long time ago. It was my first film, was If. All right, thank you. A very dear film to my heart. I think it's a masterpiece, but I would, because I was in it. But I'll tell you how I was cast in If and how it all started. I was told to go and audition, which I did for this part, and I met this incredible director, Lindsay Anderson, who still is, to me, the god. He's my mentor, and he's the man that I adored, and we were fast friends for 30 years until he died 14 years ago, whatever it is. and I loved him. He was a great man. So he cast me and took me from absolutely playing fourth-rate cameos on the stage to starring in this movie. So, I mean, I knew nothing. I mean, he just literally trusted me with this part. So get this, I come in for the second audition, where I meet the girl in it, right? And it's about a revolution in a boys' school, people that don't know the film, and I'm the sort of head rebel. And there is this beautiful girl in it who, anyway, she was at this audition that I went to, which was supposed to be the final audition. And I go in, I'm a young, sort of cocky, excuse the metaphor, but I was a cocky guy, and I go in and I see this girl who is this dark-haired, I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous girl with these beautiful, huge black eyes. And literally, I can't think about anything else except how beautiful this girl is, and oh, aren't I lucky to be doing an audition with her, right? I didn't even think about anything else. And then, I'd lost the script, and anyway, it was a disaster, really. But, so they called me up with her to do this scene, which entailed us fighting on the floor and, all this kind of stuff like animals. So I haven't read the scene, really. I mean, I've only just got the script, and I'm looking, and I'm reading and acting it as I'm going. And it says, Mick grabs hold of girl and kisses her passionately on the lips. I thought, my God, somebody is looking out for me here. Now, she was supposed to be working in a coffee bar, and they had a table that was wider than this. She was there, I was this side, and it was supposed to be the counter of the coffee bar. And I'm like going, I walk up and I go, coffee. She goes, white or black? Black. Sugar? And I heat this sugar in there like some maniac. Anyway, she comes round and we start this thing, and it says, I reach over and grab her. So I did. I pulled her over this table, and bang! Our lips, our mouths banged together, and teeth were involved, and when I came up for air, I saw blood. Yeah, I wasn't sure whose blood, and because it was pre-AIDS, didn't really matter that much, but there was blood, and I didn't read the next piece of direction in the script, which was, girl savagely slaps Mick on the head. Now, I don't know what it was, but I didn't see the blow, but I'm told it was a vicious right hook. This girl put everything into it. I mean, I didn't even see it coming, so all I know was I came to on the ground with tears streaming down my face. Now, I'll admit that in front of people now. I mean, I said my eyes were watering. Actually, I was crying like a baby. And she was then started to wrestle with me, and I got really pissed off. And I got up and I went after her, and the script is now gone. I just started to improvise this thing of going around, and it just went on, and nobody said anything, nobody said stop. So I thought, when I get older, I'm gonna absolutely beat the... All right, she's a girl, and she's beautiful. And she would look vicious to me. She had the teeth were bared like this, and she had the most gorgeous figure. Anyway, thank God Lindsay Anderson said, stop, okay? The writer jumps up and he goes, look no further, we have our cast. And Lindsay goes, don't be such a fucking idiot, Sherwin, sit down and shut up. So much for writers on films, eh?